This is halloumi cheese. It's salty, it's briny, but the true power is not unlocked until you cook it. That's right, you can sear this thing. You can get nice crispy edges all over this cheese to make it something that is so delicious. This is why I call halloumi cheese the steak of cheese. In this video, I'm gonna show you two of my favorite ways to cook halloumi cheese. First, we're gonna do cheese fries. Now, it is a super simple appetizer that my family loves. Next, I'm gonna show you a Caesar salad. But we're gonna take out the bread croutons and we're gonna put in halloumi cheese croutons. So if you're gluten-free, if you're keto, if you just like cheese, if you just want a new spin on Caesar salad, I'm gonna show you my easy way to make Caesar salad. This is so good, you may never go back to your traditional Caesar salad again. Let's go to the first recipe. So what we're gonna do first is take our halloumi out of the package. Now it is packaged in a brine. So we wanna make sure that we remove it from the brine and dry it out, because once we put that in some hot oil, it's just gonna splish and splash everywhere, and we don't want that. We're gonna carefully remove our halloumi cheese from our brine, and next we're gonna make sticks out of it. So we wanna cut like French fry-like shapes. Now this particular brand has it's kind of folded over. So again, we will go ahead and cut into it and then make our French fry cuts from here. See, and once we have our cut into a pretty much a basic French fry shape, we'll go ahead and put it on our paper towel and let it dry completely. So while the halloumi is drying, we're gonna make our dipping sauce. This is my version of a remolaude sauce. It's got a little bit of spice to it. That whole grain mustard is so good. So to make it, it's very simple. You're gonna put together a cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of coarse ground mustard. Then you're gonna do 3 green onions. We're gonna chop those fine. Then we're gonna do a shot of your favorite hot sauce. We're gonna do a teaspoon of paprika, couple shots of Worcestershire sauce, and then we're gonna do salt to taste. Remember that the halloumi fries are a little bit salty on their own, so you can probably dial back a little bit on the salt, but it mixes it together and we have our delicious dipping sauce. Cooking our halloumi fries, very, very simple. We're gonna heat up our pan over medium heat. We're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, then place each halloumi fry down and let it start to saute. Now, the whole cheese is brine, so there's water all the way through it. So you're gonna have a little bit of splash. When that water contacts the hot oil, you're gonna have a little bit of splash. It's perfectly fine, perfectly normal, you're good to go. You're then gonna take about 30 seconds to a minute on each side, over medium heat now, because if you get too high, it will burn. And keep flipping until you get all sides nice and caramelized. Once you're happy with the way that they look, you're gonna pull them out of the pan and put them on a paper towel lined sheet tray. You're gonna put them all together, add our remolaude sauce, and it's gonna be so, so good. Let's taste them. All right, here we go. We got our remolaude sauce. We have our halloumi fries. Let's give them a taste. Again, this is one of my favorite appetizers to do for my family. A lot of times with my wife, instead of going out, we'll have, we call it date night in. This is one of the most requested apps that I do for my family, so. Salty, crispy, crunchy. What else do you want? Creamy from the sauce. What else are you looking for? For those of you that had halloumi before, you know that squeak, right? Like, you know what I'm talking about. You bite into it, you chew it, and it squeaks on your teeth. I'm gonna explain that phenomenon here in a second, but again, this is just such a unique experience because it's cheese and it's crispy. Man, it's so good. Coming up, we're gonna do Caesar salads with halloumi croutons. I'm gonna explain to you what that squeaking sound is when you chew into some halloumi. Stay with us. We got more halloumi goodness to come. Do you guys know what the halloumi squeak is? No, it's not a new TikTok dance. You didn't miss anything. Just chill out. It is when you bite into some halloumi, it has a squeak to it. It slides on your teeth and makes an audible squeaking sound. It's really weird, and unless you have experienced it yourself, you're not gonna understand it. But I challenge each of you to go get some halloumi, do one of these recipes, and then chew it, and then listen for the squeak. Now, what is it? Now, the squeak is basically, halloumi is a brine cheese. It's dense, and it's a young cheese. It hasn't been aged very long. So what happens is those protein structures are very dense, very tightly packed, and then so when you chew it, it's going to be tougher, it's going to be chewier, and that's what causes that squeak on your teeth, which is just kind of a weird phenomenon which I've never experienced with other cheeses. Leave me a comment. Did you hear the halloumi squeak? Should we start a dance thing? Should we do some dancing? I don't dance. Trust me, I don't dance, so sorry. I get questions all the time about what kind of brands I recommend for different items. What kind of knives I like. What kind of meat grinder do I have? What kind of vacuum sealer do I use? Well, I went ahead and put all of these recommendations into one simple PDF for you. Now, all you have to do is go ahead and click the link in the description or go to the QR code that's right here, and it will take you to a place where you can put your email in, and then I will send it directly to you. This is my list of go-to kitchen items that I use almost every day. So go check them out. Thank you in advance. Really appreciate it. Let's get back to the video. It is Caesar salad time, people. We are now gonna make a delicious Caesar salad. And this is my easy Caesar salad dressing. It's Tuesday night and we need a quick Caesar salad, but we are gonna take out the traditional croutons and add halloumi croutons. I'm gonna take out the bread and I'm gonna add crispy bits of cheese. Okay, hey, I'm in. Let's go. All right, to make our Caesar salad, first we're gonna put together our dressing. So we have the juice of half a lemon. I got about a tablespoon or so of Dijon mustard. We have 2 anchovy fillets that have been chopped and smushed and worked around. We're gonna grate in about half a garlic clove, a raw garlic clove with a microplane grater. It really disperses that raw garlic flavor throughout the entire dressing. Then we're gonna add our mayonnaise, about half a cup. Then we're gonna add some Worcestershire sauce and then put it all together. So we have a romaine lettuce, we got our Parmesan cheese. Over medium heat, we're gonna saute our halloumi cubes and just keep them moving until they are golden brown on all sides. We'll put it all together, man, and here is our Caesar salad ready to go. Let's give it a taste. All right, I absolutely love this recipe because the little pieces of crispy halloumi are kind of like a little surprise because it's like, is that a crouton? No, that's a piece of cheese. How is that cheese so crispy and delicious? I don't know. It all comes together so quickly, and it's so delicious. That halloumi, that crispy halloumi really gives a shot of salt and creaminess, and it's just so good. If you like this video, check out the next video. I will see you on the next one.